Wonder what this is.
Phew. Sierra.
Ooh. This looks to be entertaining.
Welcome to the return of the incredible machine, Contraptions. Hi, I'm the professor. I'm speaking to you through this loudspeaker because one of my experiments went wrong. I'm currently radioactive, and I don't want to contaminate you. Now, I've assembled dozens of contraptions for you to complete. If you can solve them all, then I'll know you're the one who's got what it takes to be my apprentice. Just choose where you want to go by clicking on one of these signs here. Good luck.
Hey everybody, I'm back. It's been a long time. I took a few months to focus on my classes and everything, but those are over now and summer is coming up quickly, so let's get back into Let's Play. This is as he said, the Incredible Machine Contraptions. Now, if you watched my first video of the Even More Incredible Machine, the first Incredible Machine video I did, you may remember I made a list.
I'm doing specific ones. The Even More Incredible Machine, which came out in 1993. The Sid and Al's Incredible Tunes, which came out, I believe, in 1994. The Incredible Machine 3.0, which I believe was 1995. And then the Even More Incredible Machine Contraptions, which I believe was 2001, maybe 2002.
Yeah, the Incredible Machine 3.0 is not going to be done. Why? Because this game includes all the puzzles from that game, plus more new ones. There's no new parts. There's no really new gameplay mechanics or anything besides what was already there. In addition, this has better graphics and is playable on a more modern operating system. So we're going to be skipping that one and going straight to this. So let's go ahead and get started. Sign in. Old things from before, but we're going to be playing this way. This name does not match any on my list. Are you a new user? Yes. For the purposes of this Let's Play, yes. Okay, so like he said, he's looking for an apprentice, and apparently we applied for the job, and we came to his factory, and we got to solve his puzzles. Otherwise, he's not going to take us, because that's how it is. Business is cutthroat.
Hi, I'm the professor. If you're playing this is probably your first contraption. If not, you can turn me off by clicking on the Done button. Click on Next to hear more, or Back to hear previous instructions. This takes about 2 minutes.
I don't think it'll be necessary to go through his instructions. I'm going to go ahead and explain things as we go, and it's going to become pretty, it's going to be easy to understand pretty soon.
Knock the 8-ball off the screen. Please
okay.
click on all of the pointing finger hints and read them before you start.
Okay, so the idea here, in the previous ones I was reading the description, the goal, but he'll read it for us, so I won't have to do that anymore. Okay, let's see. So we've got these hint pointers that is something new. These were not in the original.
Watch how each one of these balls bounces when you click the Start button.
Yeah, these are tutorials, so they're pretty basic. I'm gonna go ahead and hide the hints for now. If there comes a point where they're necessary, then I'll turn it back on and we'll take a look at them. But let's go ahead and see what happens here and pretend we have no idea what's going on. Alright, so it looks like the only ball that continues to bounce is this one. This is the Super Ball. In the Even More Incredible Machine, it was orange. So let's, we want to knock this off the screen. Let's try this. Amazing. Now, one of the nice things about this, about the later games compared to the original, was this one allows you to show the solution that the creators came up with, which in this case is going to be pretty much the same thing. But in later puzzles, there may, how they may be solved different ways. You might remember if you watched my previous one that I was solving it by just placing one part and just completing the whole thing. That can happen in this, and in cases like that, we can click Show Our Solution and see what they actually intended to happen, and replay solution and do the same one. So let's go to the next one. Let's not waste too much time here.
We'll put both bowling balls into the large column box in the center. Be sure and read all of the hints. Then complete the red brick ramp going into the box.
Okay, so we're going to turn off hints because if you're even slightly familiar with the Incredible Machine series, you're going to know... Why is that not working? What the... Oh, do I have to hold it? Oh, okay. Anyway, if you're even slightly familiar with this series, you know how ramps and incline work. And even if you're not, you know, if you know how gravity works, you can figure this out. We don't need to show our solution because we know what it's going to look like.
We'll get both basketballs into the piped area by building an apparatus like the one you see to the left. Please be sure and read all of the hints.
Again, don't need the hints. You got a mouse motor. You bump it, and it starts turning. You can attach a belt to it, to gears, or to anything that needs a belt. We want to build something that looks like this. So let's do that. Let's see, will this work? Okay, it won't work because it was turning this way, which means this is turning this way, so this is turning that way, which turns out that way. Easy way to fix that. Add another gear. Notice there are big gears and small gears. That is something new that was added in the Incredible Machine 2.0, which came out like a year after the Incredible Machine, even more Incredible Machine. So all these parts were actually previously featured. There are no new parts or anything like that. But if you've never seen those and you're just watching this, then I'll introduce those to you.
Put the two bowling balls into the wicker baskets by building an apparatus like the one you see to the left. Now remember, do the hints in order.
Again, no hints. Not needed. Really simple. Okay, so we got two different types of teeter-totters. This one is the, I forget what they call it, the trailer or something, trailer hitch. And this, of course, is the regular teeter-totter. I don't know if they really have any kind of a difference. Oh, by the way, you can also, there's also a icon here that allows you to read a little more about what it can do. But it's not really necessary. I mean, if you want to, you can. I probably won't be looking too much at that. Alright. And there's a solution. Very nice.
Make the balls go into the boxes by using a pulley. Again, do the hints in sequential order.
Dude, you're getting really annoying. I think we get it, okay? Okay, so in this one, we want to get the balls into the boxes. I wonder how we would do that. Well, let's see what happens if I do this. Oh, nothing. Wow. Luckily that worked. So it kind of used, you know, flipping it around to get that to work.
Start the 4 household appliances.
Hints. Don't need hints. In this game, they've introduced some new types of electrical outlets. In the original, you had the just the flip the switch and turn something on, or you had the what do they call it? Solar panel. Well, in this, they have some like this, for example, that are automatically on. They just, from the moment you start the puzzle, those are active. The solar panel one will probably be featured in another puzzle here. I'm going to try and go for... I thought about going for 30 minutes. We'll see if we can do that. What are we at? About almost 9 minutes. So we'll see how many we can get through.
Burn toast, open a can, start the fan, and the blender. Don't forget the hints.
The hints. Obviously, if you never played the game before, you might want those hints. But since I'm going to assume most of you are familiar with this series, if you're watching this, I mean, I could be wrong, but you know, I'm gonna make an assumption there. A couple new appliances. Can opener. This will attract the cat. Got a toaster. This can be used if you drop a something onto its handle. You can pop up toast, and that can be used to push something upwards, or you know, if you want some toast or whatever. And then they got a mixer that doesn't do anything.
Put both bowling balls between the logs by assembling a similar set of parts as is on the left.
Okay. so we have motors like this. These are the original motors was a different shape, but they're basically the exact same function. Notice that I have turned it to face the opposite direction so that it will turn the conveyor belt in a different direction. Because otherwise it would just go off the screen.
Start the blender and the can opener by using generators. Use the contraption on the left as a guide.
Generators. These are just like they were in the original. You hook up a belt to them, and that turns it into electrical power. And of course you need something to activate the mouse wheel. Very nice.
I want you to turn on the lava lamp, the flashlight, and in the process activate the solar panel. Note the order of the hints.
Yes, the order of the hints. Don't care. Okay, so we want to get this down here so we can turn on the lava lamp. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you need to turn on the flashlight, so we have to do it the way they expect us to do it. Real simple. You're going to turn on the flashlight, it's going to turn this, drop it down there, and turn on the light, the lava lamp. Also, the lava lamp is something new, and I think the lava lamp can be used to activate a solar panel, but I don't think you can use it to light something with the magnifying glass. I'm not sure, though.
Light Aladdin's lamps and the candle.
This is another new one, the Aladdin's lamp. Actually, I think the Aladdin's lamp is new, yeah. It's kind of like... Oh. Yeah. It's kind of like the candle, but a different shape. And I don't really think it has any special properties. That's about it.
Light the match and make fire with the flint rocks. Notice the order of the hints.
Yes, he really likes to talk about those hints. Okay, so this flint match, you attach a rope. You attach a rope and it will strike up a match that you can use to light things on fire or whatever. The flint rock, you bump it on either side and it will start a flame that you can use. And although this key is not actually an item, it does have gravity and therefore can pull on teeter-totters or balloons or whatever.
Blow up all of the dynamite and all the vials of nitroglycerin. While you're at it, notice their effect on the different types of walls.
Yeah, so just like in the original, you could blow up things like brick, wood, but you couldn't blow up pipe. This is very similar. There are a lot of new types of walls. Let's see, what do we want to do here? We don't need hints. Actually, we'd probably do it this way. Yes. There we go. So dynamite and nitroglycerin, that's new. You drop it. It's kind of like the bombs in the Incredible Tomb Machine, if you saw that one. You drop them far enough and they explode. These are very much like that. You just drop them, or if something, in this case it's a little different because if something bumps it, it can also be used.
Learn how to use remote bombs and which is stronger, red or yellow brick.
I didn't realize there was a difference. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, remote bombs. You can drop a bomb, or pull it down. This is very much like the plunger bomb from the original, except they've disconnected the two so that you can move them as far apart across the screen as you need. Appears that red brick is stronger. I did not actually realize there was a difference.
Try to get your rocket into space before the other two rockets can stop it.
Ooh. Back to the launching rockets again. I don't recall if that's a big theme for this one or not. But the puzzle is pretty simple. Just light it up.
Launch all 3 fireworks.
4th of July. And this one is very similar to puzzles that existed in the first game. You light up a candle, send it along, and it'll slide underneath. In the original, there were only rockets. This has 3 different types. There are rockets, like you saw in the previous puzzle. Fireworks, like these, they don't really do much. They just kind of explode and look pretty. And then they have something called missiles. Right here.
Launch and explode all 3 missiles. Notice how each type of wall is affected.
Yes. Missiles. Fun stuff. What is this for? Oh, I guess we're just supposed to... Let's examine how these different types of walls are affected. Let's do that. Notice that the missile lit the other two. Oh, that's another thing. Rockets can now be... Rockets, fireworks, and missiles can be laid on their side, rather than just going straight up all the time. But they cannot be aimed downwards.
Fire all the cannons!
Cannons! Cannons work exactly the same way as they did in the previous game. It's just that instead of cannonballs, pinballs in this game. Cannons shoot pinballs. Okay, so we need to attach this here to light up that one. And as you can see, the this can be used to light things, like I said earlier.
Put the bowling ball into the steel cage.
Fans and pinwheels. So pinwheels are basically the windmills from the original. You blow air onto them and they'll spin, and you can use that to turn something. Like this, for example.
Start the mixer.
The mixer. Bike pumps are basically the same as the, what do they call them? The bellows? Yeah. From the original. You drop something onto them, either above or below, they do a blast of air for a brief amount of time. And as you can see, when it stops, that stops everything.
Pop the happy face balloon, but none of the others.
The happy face balloon. You can now have 4 different designs for your balloons. And if you've seen the Incredible Toon Machine, you may recognize this one. And we want to pop the happy face balloon, this one. So we don't do anything. 2 of them die. So let's protect these 2. No, still doesn't protect them. Now they're protected. But we want to pop this one. Well, I don't... Oh, and nails can now be turned in any direction. I don't believe you could do that in the original. You might have been able to turn them on... No, actually, I don't think you could. There we go. Yeah, okay. See, if it doesn't drop far enough, it'll just sit there.
Pop all of the blimps.
Blimps, those are new. They basically move back and forth in a level plane, unless they bump something that makes them go up or down. That can happen. They can be used to bump things or start things up. You can pop them by shooting them with, or like with fire or whatever, you know. Let's see, we want to pop the blimp. Oh, I know. We can do this. Oh, wait, oh, that didn't work. Okay, so again, you can pop them just by popping them. Oh yeah, and if they catch on fire, they can be used to light a candle or anything else. Something else that can get popped, so that's kind of cool.
Launch all of the hot air balloons.
Hot air balloons. Hot air balloons, another new feature. They don't move, at least under their own power, unless they're lit. Then they go up. You can attach a rope to them, as seen here. And if you want to cut that, let's see, what do you want? Launch them all. Okay. So you can light them up and they go up. You can attach a rope to them and they'll pull it. Unless, of course, it's attached to a hook, in which case it will not move. You can also pop them by with fire. Oh, and something... I won't say it yet because they'll introduce it later.
Make each balloon go into a yellow brick box and each bowling ball into a red one.
Okay, so anti-gravity pads. They will make things that fall, like this bowling ball would fall, so it goes up instead. And for balloons, this game, it makes them come down.
The balloon shouldn't actually be pulled down by the anti-gravity pads. Gravity is always acting on the balloon, but the balloon is floating due to the density of the gas inside it being less than the air around it. Gravity pulls the heavier air molecules down, creating pressure that pushes the balloon upwards, overcoming the force of gravity. Therefore, if the gravity was to be reversed, the entire balloon system would be repelled away, not pulled downwards.
hello. Sorry about that. I'll be reinforcing the door so that can't happen again. But as I was saying, you use the anti-gravity pads to make things that normally fall go up and balloons go down. And that solves the puzzle. Let's continue.
Put both bowling balls into a cage by making an apparatus similar to the one on the left.
So something like this. Well, let's see what happens. So you got a springboard, which is kind of like your trampoline. And the rest of this is pretty well familiar. No, we don't want to put that there. We want to do that. Boing, boing, boing. Oh, whoa! That's a little too much, I think. There we go. Very nice.
Keep the pinball from going off of the screen for at least 5 seconds. Try different configurations for pinball fun.
Pinball fun. So this game introduced, or well, again, not this one, but the later incarnations introduced things like, well, the pinball bumpers it had, but this introduced the flippers, so that you can really have fun pinball stuff. So we want to keep it off the screen or keep it on the screen for at least 5 seconds. Okay. So, since there's only one way for it to leave the screen, you just block it, and we've got no problem. Ta-da! Didn't even get to demonstrate the pinball flipper, though. Yes, so let's get both balloons off the screen. So the punching bag, that's something that you saw in the original. I think we'll probably be able to complete all the tutorial puzzles. Because I believe we're at, what are we at, about 21, 22 minutes now?
Turn on both electric mixers and open both cans.
Very well. Okay. That was easy enough. Obviously they've introduced those previous to this, but this is the first time I guess they actually...
Each of the toasters and hit the 8-ball off the top of the screen.
Oh, okay. So this is going to demonstrate what I was saying earlier about how you can use a toaster to push something up. Like that. And you can change the duration that it stays down by burning the toast.
Put each bowling ball into a steel cage.
Okay, so another new thing that was not featured in the original. Pipes that certain objects can go through. They can be used in all different directions, and these are accelerators that can either...
Place the short...
No, I don't want the hand. Accelerators that can either shoot it forward or actually shoot it back the other direction. I'll demonstrate that real quick. So the ball will come in and shot back the way it came because it was accelerated in that direction. Okay. So this ought to take care of it. Nice.
Get all of the pinballs off the screen.
Pinballs, egg timer. Okay, so the egg timer was something introduced in the Incredible Toon Machine. Was not featured in the original. It has a timer that you can set. Oh, forgot to do this one. And obviously timing it can have its advantages.
Turn on all of the computers to read the message.
Read the message. Computers, again, something that was featured in the Incredible Toon Machine that later made its way over to the actual Incredible Machine series. You win. Cool.
Sink the 15 ball in the upper left corner pocket. Learn how to use all of the billiard parts.
Yes, another thing introduced. Billiard parts, including pockets and 8 balls that can be changed to any of the billiard balls. And this. This is a, what do you call it? Like a pool cue. And the way it works in this game is if you hit the edge there, it hits something. Like just shoots it. And it can be hit with an 8-ball or a bunch of different things, actually.
Blow the hot air balloon off the screen and start the Jack-in-the-Box.
So it's kind of like... Oh, and it can be moved in 8 different directions. Okay, so what do we want to do? Blow the... Okay, so we want the hot air balloon off the screen and the Jack-in-the-Box. Okay. No problem. Percolators, which were featured in the original. In this case, they didn't say you had to light the balloon. You just had to get it off the screen.
Lasers emit intense beams of colored light. Turn on all of the lasers.
Yes, lasers. This is a new feature. I wish they'd turn off the hints. Okay, so lasers can be 3 different colors. Actually, they can be more than that, but the basic ones are either red, green, or blue, and they have mixers that later allow you to combine certain colors. Which,
Laser-activated plugs are electrical outlets which are switched on by a laser emitting the same color as their front. Use them to start the electric mixer.
oh yeah, it's another type I forgot about. Yeah, laser-activated plugs. So let's see. So we got a red laser going to shoot in here. Yes, and activates the green laser. So then we want to put this here and give it. Notice how you can have different colors here. You can combine them. They'll probably be featuring that pretty soon. And blue laser in there. Oop, missed. Still missed. There we go.
The goal is
Here
to
we
open
go.
all of the cans. We're going to mix colored laser lights in order to start several laser-activated outlets. A laser mixer is like a funnel which takes 2 or 3 colored lights in from one side and combines them into one.
Yep. So, for example, red and blue make purple. Pretty simple. In this case, green and red will make yellow. And over here, blue and green will make this kind of a turquoise kind of color. Or maybe it's aquamarine. I don't know. I'm not super good with color theory. But you do this, and there you go. And yes, they can be. All 3 can be combined, and that makes kind of a. It's supposed to be white.
Direction with mirrors. You will see how to start the electric mixer with the laser mirrors.
It's called white, but it looks like this. Okay, so laser mirrors. Yeah, you can redirect the beam. So let's see, what do we have? Okay, so we need to redirect the blue laser, like so. And the angle that you, yeah, see, like for example there, the angle that you see there can change everything. So there we go.
Turn on the green light in each of the laser detectors.
I'm not sure how many tutorial puzzles there are, but I think I should be able to get all of them done in this video. So let's. Okay, laser detectors. So if it detects a laser, it's flashes green. If the laser stops, it will flash red. There we go. And there was no way to block it there, so.
Pinballs into the aquariums by using 2 very strange devices. Examine the contraption to the upper left and complete the one like it on the lower right. Click on the new parts information handle for more about how they convert rotational energy to back and forth motion and stuff.
And stuff. Yeah, these were introduced in the Incredible Tunes, the Transrotomatic and the Skeletal Bobbin, which is what they were there. But yes, they will take. This one will take rotational motion, turn it into back and forth, like you said. This one does the opposite. So we have a rotation device here. Let's go ahead and attach a belt to that, and then we'll put this here and attach that to it. Attach a belt back there, and that should work. And there we go.
Put the 2 beach
Buckets.
buckets up inside the yellow bricks. Note the order of the hints.
Again, don't need hints. Buckets. Okay, so there's several different types. There's the regular bucket, like they had in the original. Then they have the paint bucket. It drips. You can alter the amount of stuff inside by how quickly it drips. It's either empty or it's full. It has more weight depending on how full it is. And that can be used to interesting effect. As you can see, it pulls it down very quickly. This one pulls it down very slowly. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. It didn't quite go all the way in, that's why it didn't accept it. There we go.
Put one bucket into each basket. Learn the difference between ropes, cables, snips, and trimmers.
Okay, so you got your trimmer, like a hedge trimmer, cuts ropes but cannot cut steel cable. So if we tried that here, I'll just show this off as an example. If you tried that here, doesn't work. If you try it here, it works. These clippers can be used on either the rope or the steel cable. So as you can see there, it's going to be definitely some puzzles to work out involving that.
Put all 5 cats between the pipes.
Okay, so we want all the cats down here. Let's see, well, some of them go by themselves. Almost. Okay, so we would need to get these two there. Let's try this. They will approach. Oh god, that noise. Anyway, yeah, so that's how you do that.
Get all of the mice to a piece of cheese.
So cheese was introduced in the Even More Incredible Machine, and mice will run to it. They will also run away from cats, so that was quite common. They introduced something new in this game, or well, in this series, that was not in the original. Mouse holes.
Mouse hole.
Mouse hole, let's see. So we're going to need the cheese here. In the original, they would say get it to its area, and they would just build an area for it. Now they actually have mouse holes that they can go into.
Put a bowling ball inside each crate by constructing a similar contraption to the one set up on the left.
Yes, okay, so we want to do this. This was like the monkey motor in the original. It's slightly different now. But the idea is exactly the same. You attach something to its rope to pull this, and it will begin turning when it sees the bananas. Oh, laundry basket. Laundry basket. That's something new. That's kind of like the steel cage from the original. Now it's a basket.
Get one Schlemming into each house. Observe the upper 2 levels, then complete the lower 2.
Okay, so in the original they simply walked, but in this you can have them stand still or run, as they're doing here. And as you can see here, they just kind of stand there. For the completion, there we go. To make this faster, I want them to run, so let's do that. Oh, dude, other way. Oh, also they have houses, either a log cabin version or the regular house. I don't believe there's any difference.
Put the pinball into the aquarium.
Ooh, alligators. They work exactly the same as they did before. They eat metal, they eat mice. They can bounce things on their snout, would that be the right term? On their mouth, whatever.
Vacuum up both mice.
Where are we at? Probably we're over 30 minutes now. I should hold. No, I don't want to know. Load? Okay, there's only 2 more, so that's good. We'll go ahead and do these. Alright, so vacuums. They work the exact same way as they did in the original. They just look a little different.
Start the fan. Make the bottom glove punch and turn on the mixer, all with programmable balls. I guess I don't have to remind you to read all of the hints, do I?
No, you don't. Thank you, Professor. And I know you're giving us this job when the economy's not doing so great, but come on, man. We're not stupid. Okay, so these balls are special. They can be changed color. They have different color options. They can be changed their mass, elasticity, density, friction, etc. Don't really need to mess with that much. Except here where you have to actually, let's see, is it their density? Yeah, okay, so their density, they're lighter than the air. So they float like balloons. Is that all? Oh. That's all we needed to do, right?
Good work! You just solved all the tutorial contraptions. Are you ready for the next batch of brain teasers? Good luck!
Okay, so we completed all of the tutorial puzzles. 50 puzzles in one video. That's not bad. that kind of progress is not going to happen in the future. I'll let you know that right now. I'm trying to keep it around 20-30 minutes for these videos, and I'm pretty sure we're well over 30 minutes at this point. But you get the idea. So, yeah, so that's it for now, and I will see you in the next video. See you then, folks. Bye for now.